welcome to Holistic Happy Hour. Today we are talking about spiritual fitness, and this is the perfect time to get your spiritual workout gear on. Hi there, Kimberly Marsh, astrologer, life and business coach. And the reason that we're talking about spiritual fitness today is because we have this really beautiful sextile approaching. This is between Jupiter and Neptune. We've been so busy talking about all these planets in Capricorn, doing all the tough work, that we really haven't talked much about Neptune, who's hanging out in its home sign of Pisces. So this Jupiter, who is actually the traditional ruler of Pisces, and Neptune are going to be having this beautiful conversation that's just, it's an opportunity to really pull in the spiritual and to turn that into physical form. Now, let me give you the dates of this really quick before I forget. This is going to begin this Saturday, the 3rd of October. That's tomorrow. And we're actually going to have this energy with us all the way until the 15th of this month. And this, again, this is right up until when Mercury is going to go retrograde. Let's not forget that Mercury is going retrograde on the 14th. It's going retrograde in Scorpio. So we have this opportunity ahead of that retrograde to remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, because it's really easy right now to get caught up in the humanness of everything, all the human challenges and problems and difficulties that we're having on the planet, and to forget to connect with our spiritual side. For me, when I think of the word spiritual, I think of spirit, and then I think of soul, and I think of connecting to my soul. And when I connect to my soul, I want to connect to my soul's purpose. What is my purpose? Why am I here on this planet right now in this time period? And what would most benefit my soul at this point in time? And to really, just to ponder that. I don't necessarily have to come up with the answer right away, but it's a great time to start looking into that. And am I doing things to fulfill my soul's purpose right now? Or have I gotten sidetracked, which is very easy to do, especially again, right now in 2020, it's like the sidetrack year. Or derailed year, we might even say. But anyway, so back to it. Now, to bring, the spiritual side into physical form, I like to use a ritual, something easy like an essential oil that reminds me to connect to my spirit self. And it's just the act of applying the oil, or maybe I'll have a rock with me that I'll carry around, and I'll grab onto that rock. An amethyst is a great one for connecting to the higher chakras. And essential oil, something like jasmine or even a bergamot oil, something that's going to uplift your spirit and connect you with your higher self. Again, it's the act, the ritual of it, to use as a reminder, oh yeah, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. So also another great thing to use with this time is to do artwork, to create stuff. And, maybe you want to do a meditation or a yoga practice. Or if Stacy was here, she would say to, consume some cannabis and then get your art supplies out and create and let spirit flow through you. Again, this is taking the spirit and turning it into, something earthy, concrete, something of this nature. Ceramics would be great. If you live by the beach, go build a sandcastle, but do it with the intention of spirit flowing through you and connecting to that spiritual source. So be well, everyone. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next week. Next up is Carrie Berkey.
Hi, everyone. Carrie Berkey here. I'm the author of the Free Spirit Guidebook. And when Kimberly mentioned that this was going to be about spiritual fitness, I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally what this is. So when I was younger, I really got into yoga. And you hit different points in your life where, say, I couldn't get to a practice. And a lot of that is about the physical practice. You're not always hitting all of the other parts of yoga that can really spiritually benefit you. And it's when I started to take some of the things I had learned, like breathing techniques and meditation, and doing them at different points in my day, that I was like, oh my gosh, it's like spiritual fitness. Like, you can start exercising, and then when you stop for a bit, you're like, oh, why do I feel like junk? And you're like, that's right, I didn't move my body in a way that feels good. And that's the same way with all of like these lessons in here, that you can do something to shift your energy in the moment. Some of the stuff you don't even need something physical. Sometimes it's your mind, sometimes it's your breath, a lot of times it's your imagination. And so comes to exercise, some people like to do like the same routine and others like to mix it up. So I like to mix it up. So I'm always changing kind of what my meditation is, like Kimberly said, like maybe essential oil or crystal. And then you might like to find something and just practice it for a while. So we're going to do, there's 4 sections in this book, and it's working with nature, breath, thoughts, imagination, and energy to help you get unstuck and in the flow of life. So I'm going to just take you through 4 quick ones that you could do as a morning ritual, as spiritual fitness, something that you could do daily, preferably, or weekly. So say you woke up in the morning, the first thing you could do is this. It's a flower clearing exercise. So I'm just going to have you close your eyes for a moment. And I just want you to imagine one of your favorite flowers, maybe a bouquet of your favorite flowers, just floating right in front of you. So your eyes are closed. And I want you to imagine that bouquet of flowers moving all around, just your aura, your energy field, the space around you. And just imagine that any negative energy, stagnant energy, old stuff, other people's stuff that you don't need anymore is just starting to stick to like the petals and the leaves. It's just collecting it. And then every so often, I want you to imagine the flower, the bouquet, just kind of flicking that energy, and it just goes away and disappears out of this energetic space. And I want you to move it all around your body. You can go below, above. Sometimes I'll focus like on the back of my head, like it's drawing out kind of like self-defeating thoughts, maybe your heart, wherever you feel like you might have stuck energy. You can do this with physical places that you feel pain or you feel stuck to. Okay, so then moving on from that, that's a nice way to start out. And if you're at the beginning of your day, or you could do this in the middle of the day if you feel like you've taken on a bunch of other people's energy, then we would do the solar breath. So that means you breathe through your right nostril. So you're gonna take the 2 fingers on your left hand, that might look backwards on here, and you're gonna close your left nostril, and let's just breathe through the right nostril. So try to make the breaths nice and deep, not just the chest expanding, rib cage, belly. So this helps you tap into the more masculine energy, but you will be warmed up. It's more energizing. And just so you know, if you wanted to be cooled or calmed down, you would switch and do the left nostril. So this is a way to kind of shift from one thing to the next. You're shifting with your breath. So you could do that in the morning, or like I said, sometimes if you feel like you need a shift in the midday, the solar breath is nice. Then if you're doing this in the morning, I like to do a little kind of manifesting exercise. And there's one called Have Fun and Draw In. So say you were doing that breath, you could continue it or you could pause. And in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine you doing something or being the person that you want to be, or having something that you're trying to attain. And you imagine yourself in your mind's eye doing that. That could be, surfing in Hawaii. It could be living in a bigger house. And you get that vision, and then you just notice how it feels. So you're kind of feeling it in your heart area. And when you feel it in your heart area, or you visualize it in your mind, kind of creating a vibration, a magnetic vibration to draw it in. And then to finish off, I have a little exercise that is called Working with Angels. So then after you visualize that, if you like, you can imagine some angels around you. You can ask the angels to fly away and help you bring in the next steps to make that a reality. You can just ask the angels to guide you and protect you during your day. And then those four things are a little ritual. And if you have less time, you could just do one. But the more you do that, you realize you have the power to shift yourself and keep yourself spiritually fit. And like I was saying before, you could do that every day, switch it up, or continue and notice if you see all of the different effects. So have fun staying spiritually fit. And next up, we have Paula.
Hi, welcome everybody. So glad to be with you this morning. I'm Paula Shaw. I am a life transition coach. I'm the author of Grief, When Will This Pain Never End? And Saying the Right Thing When You Don't Know What to Say, and also the host of Change It Up Radio. So when I thought about this topic today, my first thought was fitness for me is something that you practice every day, or that you do something with every day to keep yourself fit. And for me, spiritual fitness involves 2 major things. One is a meditation practice. And I am so adamant about my meditation practice. I will not start my day without it, no matter what. If I have a 6 o'clock plane to catch, I'll be up at 4:30 so I can get my meditation in before I do anything else. I feel it's that critical to the way the rest of my day goes. It's my time to connect with my spiritual guides, angels, teachers. It's also my time to just center myself, quiet myself. And we all know that besides spiritual benefits, meditation has a lot of physiological benefits as well. So for me, it's just a huge part of my life. And whatever form of meditation works for you, that's the one to do. Some people just are in such agony trying to sit still that for them, I encourage Qigong or Tai Chi or something where you're actually in a meditational movement. For some of my clients that just say, I can't do it, it makes me so anxious, I suggest a gratitude walk. You know, just be in that meditative state, but just be aware of the gifts that we have in life. There's so much. And the other aspect of my spiritual fitness, I guess I would label trust exercises, because the word spiritual to me indicates working with unseen forces. That might be angels, that might be guides and masters, it's God, it's whoever you feel connected to on a divine level. And one of the things that's required for us to work with what we can't see is trust. And so for me, it's a daily workout. When things come up, I try to go right to this feeling and this experience that the perfect solution or the right result is already there. The divine forces have taken care of that for me. All I need to do is trust and align with it and allow it in. So for me, it's those two things, meditation and working with trust, and being totally devoted to doing both every day. And I have to say, for sure, trust is the harder one for me because meditation feels so good. But the more I trust, the more it flows and the more things seem to work out. All righty. Happy to see you all today. And next up, Catherine.
Thank you so much, Paula. Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Heimsfeld from Find Your Divine Connection. I'm psychic medium and spiritual coach. And after hearing these wonderful shares today, I just had the divine inspiration that I must speak about prayer right now. Because even if you're spiritual, right, and you're not in a traditional religion, you can pray and you can set intentions in the form of saying mantras, chanting, or positive affirmations. I like to take prayers and sort of tweak them so they fit my own beliefs. But the thing about it is and this flows so wonderfully with what everyone else has shared on the panel today. To connect to source, we have to raise our thought pattern, our vibration, to connect with that unlimited power. Okay, and that is what prayer is. A long time ago, it was told to me, I think in a 12-step meeting, that prayer is asking, meditation is listening. Okay, so when we're asking, and this can be in the form of already having received, you're going to open that channel. So let's just, if you'd like to follow along, we'll just do an example of this right now. And ground down in your seat, taking some deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And in and out. And let's just imagine a beautiful sparkling rose gold light pouring down from the cosmos. And that light spirals down in a double helix through the atmosphere, through the etheric field, the Akashic field, and goes into your crown chakra right on the top of your head, traveling down into your third eye, in between your eyes, into your throat, going down into your heart in the center of your chest, into your solar plexus, your sacral area, your root, traveling down your legs, out the soles of your feet, and going all the way down into the earth. Deep down into the earth's core, connecting with the crystalline heart in the center. This crystalline heart is emanating unconditional love and compassion. And as this spiral of rose gold light that's been flowing through you is connecting with that heart, it picks up that energy of unconditional love. That unconditional love that doesn't change no matter what condition is happening. And it travels back up through the layers of the earth, back up through the soles of your feet, back up through your body, back through your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown, and back up to the sky. And as you see that light just going way out into the cosmos, just imagine that it's connecting with unlimited source, divine, whatever the divine is for you, whether it's God, Father, Mother, God, the universe, your angels, your guides, Buddha, Krishna, whoever it is that is your guide. Just imagine this energy is connecting to that source and it's unlimited. This channel is now open for you to ask. Whatever it is that's on your heart, whatever kind of support you need to get through whatever obstacles are going on. I like to say a little prayer called the Prayer of Jabez, and it's an abundance prayer, and it has 4 lines. The first line of the prayer is about giving gratitude. Thank you, universe, for all the blessings in my life. Whatever those things may be, you can specifically say them in your mind. The next line is asking for my territory to be expanded. Please expand my territory in all areas, whether it's business, love, home, health, wellness, the planet. Expand my territory so that I may more fully express my gifts and my life's purpose. So that I may be more aligned with my gifts and my life's purpose. And I may express that. The next line is about source and an acknowledgement that I am one with source. So anything that I and you are channeling comes from divine source. Therefore, anything that we are manifesting is unlimited because we're connected to source, and source is unlimited. So take that in. And the last line is asking for divine protection from any and all harm. So that is the abundance prayer of Jabez. And we're connected to source. And now imagine that light just shielding around your body, forming a beautiful iridescent shield going way out 3 to 6 feet. And just take a deep exhale, knowing that you're shielded, you're divinely protected, and you're prayed up. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. You can slowly open your eyes. And if you're interested in finding out more about us, please go to holistichappyhour.org. And we love you. Namaste.